something's insufficient in virtue of something else. That something else being some type of objective or end state.
Well, not in something else all the time because it can be within itself internally. But yeah.
Well, okay,
Keep
yeah,
going.
stipulation is the same. Yeah, so when you say that the paradox of material implication is going to be a failure, that's going to assume that I already agreed to the fact that we need to be in virtue of this one thing. And that's going to be a question bag. That's what's in question in the first
No,
place.
the paradox of material conditional was
The material
purely
implication.
the
What's
material. I
material
mean, the
conditional?
material
Yeah,
implication.
okay.
The material was purely an attack towards the modus ponens, which the modus ponens has to use that material implication in that orderly classical manner to even construct itself, which I was denying entirely. I didn't use that to go against the formal argumentation theory. I just said I don't see any credences for the formal argumentation theory, let alone I deny all inference rules because I was a logical nihilist.
Well, this isn't really going to be valid, really. The material implication, right? The paradox of material implication, it's not going to be a truth apt thing. All it says is that it's going to be not intuitive to apply formal theory towards natural logic. It's not going to be some type of truth apt
Well,
thing
yeah,
that
because
exists or doesn't
not
exist.
yeah,
So
because
when you
it
bring it
goes
to
into
material,
semantically
yeah,
closeness. Yeah,
when you bring it
I
to the
agree.
paradox of
I
material
agree,
implication, it's not going to do
that's not.
anything.
It's not even going through the intuition because I also bring up like an HP Grice's account, and I just said that. Well, it seems as if when you're saying P implies Q all the time, that also fails, especially when I give an instantiations in which Q is not going to be implicative from P. So that's not even just saying that it's not going to be intuitive or
Yeah,
pragmatic
but
within
that's
a
not
number
an
of
attack on the formal argumentation theory. It's an attack on the equation.
No, that's
That's going
not
to
that's
mean the
not what I
person's
was saying.
argument
Hold on. I don't think
entailment
you're actually
instead is
listening. I
implication.
didn't say I was attacking the formal argumentation theory. I even said this. If you
Okay.
like, you go back and read. I said that I was just attacking the modus ponens right there. I wasn't even attacking the formal
So
argumentation theory. I asked him to
but
give
you're
me a
saying modus
justificatory
ponens is
reason
going to
for the
be
formal argumentation theory because he was assuming formal argumentation theory like P1, P2, etc. I told him I don't even believe this is an argument. I don't even know why would I even cash this out to be an argument. Can you give me a good justificatory credence on why would we even take this to be an argument? Because I could probably hold to an abstract argumentation theory. I can hold to like some bipolar argumentation theory, or maybe even like some defeasible logic to conduct my inferences or my argumentations, which aren't purely going to be deductively strict or in any of those type of stipulations. I was just trying to tell him that.
There's going to be two things here. Like number one, so you're saying that you're not saying the modus ponens is going to be an unjustified equation. You're saying that equation relied on something else that needs to be justified, correct? And that thing's going to be like
No,
some type of
that is just not what I just said. Yo, Tron, can you listen
okay.
to this for a
Well,
second?
yeah. So restate it then. Don't monologue. Just say the first part. We can engage there.
Nobody's monologuing, but hold on, chill out. So the main point was this.
So chill out.
All I was trying to say is it's not that there's gonna be a lack of justification or there's gonna be needing some justification. I'm telling him the very thing that you start off with a modus ponens is what? What is it?
So
Or the
yeah,
very
essentially
thing
that's
you
going to
need.
say like yeah. So that's going to say that you're not seeing why you should accept this definition when it
No.
uses modus ponens.
Oh
That
fuck
is
no.
going to
That's
be a
not what I
semantic
said.
thing. That's what you said.
That's
You said
not what
I
I
don't even
said.
consider
That's not
this
what I
thing to
said.
be an
That's not what I
argument. It's a
said. That's not what
semantic
I said.
thing.
That's not what I said. That's not what
But
I
you
said.
don't
That's
realize
you
what you're
already
saying
false.
then.
I was not I was denying the actual material conditional under their classical implicative stance. Okay? I
Let's
was
define those
denying it
two
as a
words.
whole. I was just saying that your whole entire criterion for how you cash out the material implication leads to problems in practic not just in practicalities, not just unintuitive or intuition pumping lowering. I was also saying that
The
it
fuck was I
also
saying?
loses when and it brings up a contradiction. I bring up a contradiction in the material conditional. You didn't. Maybe you have to like watch direct so you can actually see it and see how I stipulated the point. But I was denying the material conditional as a whole, and you need the material conditional to even make up a modus ponens. But that's not going against no formal argumentation
So
theory.
when you
That's
say
just going
material
against one of the
conditional, what are
inference
you
rules that he's
referring
using
to
to
then?
construct his
It's not going to
argument.
be
Why the
meta
fuck are you talking when I'm
argumentation.
talking? Why the fuck are you talking when I'm talking? Chill out. Like I was
Yes, I'm
trying to say,
asking you a question because you're trying to spurg out like a monkey, right?
nobody's trying
So
to
when you
spur.
refer
You
to
just sound
material
retarded as fuck.
conditional, what are you referring to? If it's not going to be the meta argumentation, the theory itself.
It's not going to be the meta argumentation. It's going to be the theory itself.
No, if you're not referring to the theory itself, right? It's not a meta argumentative stance. What do you mean by
Yeah,
material condition?
I already adjusted the theory itself. Like
Yeah,
before
that's
that, I
not
was
the
asking.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't
not
see
what
no
I'm saying.
justificator
I'm
means.
asking you for a definition. What are your semantics, material conditions? What do you
No, I
think
was
that
saying for
means?
them how they no. I'm saying how they was constructing material conditional under the classical logic fails. Do you want me to give you that definition?
Okay, sure.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Now let's get back. Now let's actually get this down. All the material conditional is in a classical convention is just basically a connective that represents an if P then Q statement, and it's going to be considered true in all cases except for the first part of the antecedent being true and the second part of the consequent being false. And remember, both of the truth propositions, or the relationship is based solely on the truth values of the two propositions, and it's not going to be a causal connection. So that's all I was
Yeah,
bringing
it's
up.
not a causal connection. Yeah. So to compress the
Exactly.
argument, basically, modus ponens is not gonna be causal connection, right?
I never said it was going to be a causal connection. Mhm.
Yeah, I said it's not gonna be a causal connection. That's your point compressed into a simple form.
That, what the fuck?
What do you
That
mean?
is
What the
not
fuck?
my
I'm
point.
restating what
That
you're
is
saying.
not my point.
You
Oh
literally
no.
just stated that if P then Q is not gonna have a causal mechanism. I'm literally asking you. That's what you're saying. That's the compression of what you're saying.
It, oh my god. That is
Finian,
not
are
the
you
compression of
tracking
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
No. No.
Look. Okay,
Even
this is a
you know,
fork.
you can take it outside of
Okay,
causal.
calm
You
down.
can just
Don't
bring
be a
it more
monkey.
instrumental. No,
Look,
you calm down.
this is
If
a
you can bring
fork,
it more,
right?
hold on, shut the
So
fuck up.
either your question or
You can bring it
implication is
to
gonna be causal.
instrumental
Look, it's a
leakages,
yes or no
right?
question. I'm
And it
not
would
sure why you're
still
diving
fail.
into something else and trying to pivot. Right? So is the implication going
Nobody's
to be
pivoting.
causal or not? That's all I'm saying. It's a yes or no question. I'm not sure why you're
Well,
talking about
yeah, I'm
something
not gonna.
else.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, so my compression was correct. So why'd you disagree? I literally
No, but
just
I'm not.
stated that you're
Hold
saying
on.
it's not a
That was
causal
on my
mechanism.
definition. That was on the definition, but that's not my point that I was trying to bring up to go against the material and conditional.
Okay,
That's
we
all
can
I'm
use
saying.
that in relevance to your point if we first stipulate the
No,
compression of
that
the
that's
argument you're making.
it's relevant, but that has nothing to do with my actual
Okay,
main
it's
debunk of the
relevant,
concept
but
of
it
my
has
debunk.
nothing to do. Are you okay?
No, I don't think you're okay
Six
because
nine
it has
Z, do you
nothing
hear
to
this
do
guy?
with the main stipulated content of how
If
I
it has
actually
nothing to do
debunked
with the
it.
content, then it's not relevant. So why'd you call it
The
relevant?
fuck?
What are you talking about?
Hold on. I said it has nothing. Yeah, I said it has
Like,
nothing to do with the content
guy's telling me to hold
of
on.
this
He has the
debunk. If
floor.
you're actually listening and you like shut the fuck up, it has
Okay,
nothing to do with the
we're all
debunk.
listening here. You're just spreading like a monkey.
No, you're sounding like retarded as shit. Like you're actually just trying to like the causal point wasn't even the point at all. Exactly, exactly. Holy fucking shit. This is fucking retarded. Hold on. The main point was
Yeah, I
this.
know the
All I was
causal
trying to
point
say.
isn't
Hold
the
on. Shut the
point.
fuck up. So the
I
main
was
point was this.
clarifying
All I
just
was trying to
terms.
actually stipulate within the point was that diagrammatically, it seems as if the material conditional leads to contradictions and impracticalities. Obviously, because it's going to be having semantically closed languages. Of course, obviously, right? But then when you're
Semantical
saying the
closed
natural, when
languages.
you're saying the formal languages are not going to be semantically closed, or going to be that which is equivalent to a semantically closed language, right? Like naturalistic
Well,
languages.
define a semantically
Well,
closed language in the first
yeah,
place.
I am going to explain that in a second. If you actually shut up, please let me speak. Okay,
No,
are you okay?
define that before you go on about that. Why would you use
Yeah,
a
I'm going to go
definition
ahead
that's
and do
not going
that
to
if
be
you're going to let me
ambiguous?
finish, you stupid bitch.
It's ambiguous first. We need to clarify that
It's
first
not
for
okay.
your
It's not
proposition to
ambiguous.
be
First off,
understood.
one, it's not going to be ambiguous. Two, I'm going to
Alright, so
go ahead and explain.
justify how it's not ambiguous
Yeah,
then.
it's not going to be
Alright.
ambiguous in the sense that I'm already giving some stipulation of the content, the reference that's going to be actually stipulated from which semantically closed are going to
So